Good morning. What up? Oh, this mount is so funny. Look at it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. It is Sunday item find. We're doing it. Let me quickly just post that we're live in chat, and we'll get started. World chat. Okay, world 3. Laggy spam. Chat 2. Laggy spam. Chat 1. Laggy spam. Okay, and then the flood of friend requests from posting in World Boss, in World Chat, sorry. There we go. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Let's ignore that and that. Okay. Here we are. Let's do it. So it just went Sunday, just now, which is nice. We got all the friends requests from all of that, which we can decline. And I do have, what's that, 2 slots. So if anyone in stream wants a slot, I have 2 to give away. Now I did wake up this morning, forgot it was Sunday Capture 8 day, Sunday Undefined day for streaming. So I did do some of my expeditions and stuff. So we've got a little bit less of that to do because I forgot, but it doesn't really matter. We're here for the raid, right? The raid and the world boss. Black Boy, welcome back. You know, we got a bit to talk about when people get here. So I'll wait a little bit about the player council and all that sort of stuff. And in general, just things. There should be new stuff in the shop today. There's, oh god. There's a hyper pouch, $99. Holy shit, what is this? Okay, 10k gems, 4 level ups and a legendary brain. Okay, there's a crate of opulence, crate of fate, super scroll and 2 token duffels. A crate of opulence, 8 energy, 4 bubbling cauldrons, 300 epic materials. And then these are really affordable now at the moment. 45% off eggs. That's really good. It's really cheap. Shad basket for 440. Speaking of eggs, this guy finally got a Tobit. He finally got a legendary pet. He also hit 300, so everyone give up some hype for Viking getting level 300 and his legendary pet. That's awesome. We're sisters. We're sisters. We're twins. We both have Traveling Chef and Tobit. Look at. Traveling Chef and Tobit. So we're the same. I've upgraded this twice more than he has, but we've got the same accessory and pet, which is cool. And we're going for the same set as well. So that's pretty good. Hype for Viking. It's been a while. He's been trying for that, so that's pretty good. Let's go and do some expedition. We're still trying to go for that chicken offhand, not to use it, but for the cosmetic. Is bow cheese good in this? Oh, sorry, that was last stream. William, welcome. Oh yeah, the towns guys. Yeah, there's a bit to talk about. We'll just wait until everyone gets in. Viking asked for some of my egg. Oh yeah, and William Will got a. What'd you get? You got the set piece, the set pet, right? Viking chicken. Sorry, Viking chicken love. Well, that too. Yeti chicken love. Set accessory from the dragon egg. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, that's all offensive, right? The set accessory dragon pet thing. I've never really looked at it. Never really bothered looking at it because, like, defensive pet, set and forget for me type thing. So when I was in 2 minds, right? While everything's cheap, I was tempted to buy like a bunch of accessory boxes to try and get Melvin Champ, but as we've talked about before, the probability of getting Melvin Champ is very low. The probability of getting a legendary is quite low, and then getting the 1 legendary I need out of 10 is like extremely low. So I think I'm just going to keep the accessory I've got, and then that way I'm just not. It's the second best accessory for me in the game. So second best is good enough. So rather than throw you know, gems after gems after gems after gems after gems at the accessory, and hypothetically getting legendary here and there and not being the one I want, it's going to be really frustrating. So I can save up my gems for other things. Alright, it's just going to be better for me overall. Plus 24.5% damage if you use it. Probably going to stick with Traveling Forge most of the time, but good to have an option. Well, so it's just 20, like basically 25% damage without the set piece, without the set bonus, just by itself. That's not bad. Solar, welcome. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, here we go. Claim our... Oh shit, where'd it go? There we go. Claim our shards by... Yeah, fuck, that's actually really good. Anyway, so I was in two minds about using my gems. I did have like 3.5... No, I had like 4.3k gems or something. And yesterday in the shop was that 4.5k box that gave you the egg gore and 7 raid shard baskets and some 4 plaque badges or something. I can't remember what was in it. But it's mainly for the egg gore and the shard baskets. So I decided I wanted to get that instead, even though it wasn't on sale and it's still the same amount of gems it cost at all times. I decided to get that instead because for me, it's going to be better. As I said, going for the specific pet, the specific accessory is just a needle in a haystack, whereas this is always going to be useful. So I got that instead. So now I have 8 raid shard baskets because I had 1 left over. I have a super scroll. I have this skull thingy, wherever it is. I have a bub gore from the Trials Gauntlet reward a while ago. I got this for the compensation, and now I also have an egg gore as well. So I've got a bunch of consumables to give me a bunch of item find. It's really good. I don't know when I'm going to use this and all this because I'm just going to have to wait for a time to use it. This might be my hospital thing. Every time I'm in hospital, I might just use these. Or maybe this, because this is for 3 days. I'm generally there for 3 days, 3 to 4 days, 2 to 4 days. It's somewhere around there, depending on how many treatments I can have at one time and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll just use these randomly because I'm pretty busy socially and with family and friends and all that sort of stuff. But it's good to have there, and so I can use it. You know, maybe when they bring out like a bunch of you know, an item find bonus for a week or something, I'll use it then. I'm not sure. But either way, the option is there. I bought it. It's definitely not a bad thing to have in your bag, just waiting to use. So that's pretty good. The set piece is attack weakest, and the bonus is... Oh, it's set pet, sorry, is attack weakest. And the bonus is if you have both, it's 0.5% quad strike. Okay, right. Stacked onto consumables. Yeah, right? It's pretty good. So that one we got compensation for, I think it's like 600% for 6 hours or something. Let me check it. So I have a lot of consumables. Yeah, it's pretty good. So maybe, where is it? 600% 6 hours. Yeah, maybe one day. Because 600% is pretty good, man. It's like really good, obviously. It's not that 1000% for 12 hours or whatever it is, but 600% for 6 hours is pretty good. So maybe one day in the future, when I don't... Oh, pardon me, when I don't have any plans on a Sunday, like I literally have the entire day off with nothing on, which is rare. Maybe we'll just do like a 6-hour Bid Hero stream, and I'll just throw that down and a bunch of raid shards, and we'll just see what we get. Just like have a really big Bid Hero stream, because the raids take about 8 minutes with 25%, which is pretty long. And I think with that egg gore thing, the 250%, I think I got them down to about 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes. So with a 600%, they might be like 4 minutes each-ish. Let's say, hypothetically, like 3-4 minutes. I don't know. Let's just throw numbers out there. Either way, it's a lot quicker, all right? So if you've got 20 raid shards, each 20 raid shards, each like raid shard basket of 20 raids, may take like maybe an hour or so to get through. So we could do like 6 of them. 6 raid shard baskets. So what's that, like 120 raids? As a rough guess. Say 100 plus raids. something like that. So that we could do that one stream when I've got nothing else to do on a Sunday. And it doesn't really matter about the bonus, the 50% item find bonus, like who really cares? So we could start at 8 AM, which is 2 hours before daily reset. So we could start early and then just smash it out. Which would be good, because if we start at 10, that'll go till 4 PM my time, and it's just too late for me. So if we start at 8, do 6 hours, that goes till 2 PM, which is a normal stream day for me, is 6 hours. So I think that would be better. We'll do that one day, when I have the time free. No, we're done. We didn't get anything there, right? Did we get the mount or something? I didn't pay attention. No, we got nothing. I did upgrade this twice, so one more upgrade and I can start wearing it and actually have more TS, which is good. To upgrade it though, I need a bunch. I need, what, 100 more Fire Blossoms, which is two legendaries. So if we can grab 2 legendaries today, we can start wearing that, which would be good. I can put this up. Did they raise this? It used to be 270, wasn't it? I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. Maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm just dumb. Let's go to 700. Oh, no, we probably go up more. Let's go 750. We got quite a bit of TS now. See how that works. It doesn't really matter. It's just for ranking rewards. And I'm always between 1,000 and 2,000, so going an extra 75 difficulty isn't going to make any difference whatsoever. So if we die to this, we'll just put it down at 700 or something. It's not going to make any difference whatsoever. I got those, but it's tempting to use them. I'm trying to save them for tier 10, but not getting any. Yeah, save them until you max tier. That's what I keep telling everyone. Like, I get questions like that quite a bit. People are like, oh, I got that from the daily logins. I got that super scroll and I got the capture rate tome or something. Should I use them? And I'm like, have you got any raid shard baskets or energy potions or something? They go, no, I've got like 6 raids there. And I'm like, no, don't use it for 6 raids. That's horrible. You're going to use it for 6 raids and then it's done. Wait until you have a bunch of raid shard baskets and energy potions and stuff, and then you can, you can do, say, 40 raids with it or something. And if you got all these energy potions and you can run like, I don't know, 30 dungeons or something, you're going to get much more use out of it rather than just using it for your 6 raids and like 8 dungeons or whatever it is. So I always recommend people to wait until they have a bunch of consumables to use it, because you get more bang for your buck. Also, if you're going to use like an item find boost, it's always better to use it when you're at the max tier, because any items you get, you're just going to replace pretty much straight away when you get to the next tier. So, but I understand the willpower of that. It's like, oh, I've got like 4 super scrolls and I've got that 600% thing and da-da-da-da-da. Like, I could just use it and get a bunch of gear. It's like, yeah, you can, but then you're just going to get to the next tier and replace it straight away. It will help you get to the next tier quicker, but then you're just going to get stuck at the next tier anyway. So, if you use it when you're in tier 11, that's when you're going to get gear that you can actually use. But, if you're in tier 3 or 4 and you're in, raid 1 or 2, it's definitely tempting, but I still say hold off, personally. But it's your stuff, you can do whatever you want. You think you have 12 baskets, that's crazy. Yeah, so wait until you get to tier 11, man. Wait till you get to tier 11, pop that 600% thing, and go fucking nuts. And then you'll get like a bunch of legendaries, hopefully, or set pieces or something, and you can upgrade all that stuff, and you'll be like wearing max tier, and you won't replace it. It's the way to go. You just gotta get there first. It's definitely the way to do it. It's just willpower. I get the question asked. Oh yes, we got the mage boss. He's dead. I get that question as well a lot. It's like, how do you save so many gems as free to play? Like, how do you do it? I'm like, I don't spend gems ever on anything ever. The only thing I spend gems on are things in the shop, whether it's a pet egg or a accessory box or like a consumable thing like that egg gore thing or anything. That's literally the only things I spend gems on. I don't spend gems on anything else. I never persuade with gems, never nothing. And you just save until you save enough for whatever you want to buy, and then buy it. Watch your ads, do offer walls if you want to do offer walls, all that sort of stuff, and just don't spend them. And that's how you get a lot of gems. Because a lot of people, newer players and stuff, like, oh shit, a dungeon boss came up for persuasion. I'll just throw 800 gems and get it. And then, you know, they do that 3 or 4 times and all of a sudden they've used, you know, 2,000, 3,000 gems. And that's how. Just don't spend your gems. Wait and then buy stuff in the shop. Much more bang for your buck buying shit from the shop than it is using gems for familiars. And any other new players watching, don't spend your gems on familiars. Like, basically, if you're free to play. And don't worry about getting legendary familiars. Catching legendary familiars, I should say. So don't worry about getting your... Like, if you see Astaroth or Ulxa or fucking Mimsy or any of that shit pop up, don't worry about it. Because the name of the game at the moment is stabling your familiars and putting augments on them. And all of the schematics that the legendary familiars are in, obviously you're going to need a bunch of those legendaries to stable those familiars to fuse. So if we take a look here, if say I wanted to fuse, say I wanted to stable, where's Oxelroth? Where is he? Where is he? Say I wanted to stable this guy, right? I would need, first of all, you make him, so I need 1 Astaroth and 1 Ulxa to fuse him to start with. Then you need 5 more of him and 5 more of him. Getting 5 Astaroths and 5 of this guy, 6 of them in total to fuse him once and then 5 more of each to stable into +5. It's basically impossible, right? The chance of this guy coming up as a legendary boss is quite low. The chance of this guy even showing up in a raid is quite low, and then him coming up for persuasion in that raid is basically next to nothing. Trying to stable this guy is impossible. Also, it means you're going to be doing raid 1 over and over and over again, which means you won't be progressing through the game, etc. Same thing here. If you got Gobby and you want to like +5 a Robbie, you're going to need 6 of these guys, and it's just not, like, don't worry about them. If any legendary boss or anything comes up, just throw gold at it and hope for the best. Never ever spend gems on it anymore. It's just not worth it. So that's my advice. You don't have to take it or anything, but that's, yeah, don't worry about legendary familiars that you can capture. They're just not worth it. Bubble, welcome. What's going on? You saving for tier 11? Yeah, good man. That's what you need to do. You need 1 more dino, boy, for Remy T. +5 Remy T. Nice. Oh, I didn't pay attention to my raid team. They may have... My raid team has fluctuated so much recently. Oh, it was me that died. Never mind. Oh, I'm dead again. Okay, something's definitely wrong. Maybe I've got the highest HP in here or something. Something's definitely wrong. My raid team is different. Like, my tanks have gone to bait. My baits have gone to DPS. Then they went back to baits. And then my tanks went from bait to DPS, and it's just... my raid team has changed so much in the last week. I don't know why everyone's swapping around, but they are. Eagle went to full tank, there you go. I didn't pay attention. This is on me. I need to pay attention. Every day I log in, my first raid, I need to make sure that people haven't changed. So, yeah, this is on me. Once I get to +5 Eularius, I was able to get through flags I got. So if you've got +5 Eularius and you get +5 Remy T, you're done, man. You get to max tier and do quite a bit of content with those two. They're really good. And then you can start working on the legendary. So what I was going to say, I was going to wait for people to come in to the stream and everything to have a chat about it. This is the guy. This is the little offhand I want. Look, it's a little chicken that gives you like a high five. So cute. Everyone's noticed by now, and I put a video up as well and everything. How am I back? Someone rezzed me? Eh, shit, someone's got a res. It's fantastic. Is this. There's an art contest if you're interested. Obviously this is going on, and we'll talk about that in a sec. You need to go to townspeople each day. There's 1 townsperson that will give you a free item. I haven't done that today, so we'll do that after this raid and see what we get. But this is the one. Player council voted has started. Click to vote. So you go here and you choose your different each one of these. You can vote for 2 people in each one of these categories. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'm under the free to play. So if you click on this, and you can just go and vote for me if you like. if you're a free-to-play player and you want a voice in the council for all free-to-play people, then I am one of the candidates, one of the 10 candidates, or however many it is. And yeah, if you'd like to vote for me, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate it. If not, that's all good. You can vote for whoever you want. But the voting is open. It's open for a week, so if you haven't voted yet, there's still time. But yeah, if you're looking for a free-to-play candidate, and you enjoy my content and stuff, then yeah, if you'd like to give me a vote, I would super appreciate it. That's basically it. There's some other stuff in the news as well. I mentioned all of that in the video I put up about the player voting being open, but we can quickly go through it because this week there's quite a few changes. Quickly take a look at that as well. News? Notes? Okay. Special limited conversary bundles in the shop each day this week. We kind of looked at that in the shop and talked about that before. Each day this week, a townsperson will be giving away something to heroes. So we talked about that before as well. After this raid, we'll go find out who gives what. The standard shop rotation is heavily discounted, so we saw that the eggs and everything are like 45% off, which is huge. So if you're saving for a legendary or something, the 5k pet egg and stuff, now they're like 3.5k or something like that, or 3k. Now it's the time to do it. Really good deal. Voting is open. We just talked about that. The Bit Hero 3-year anniversary fan art lasts 14 days. So if you're good at art and you want to do some fan art and go into that contest, then you've got 2 weeks to do so. New PvP Gauntlet fishing events as always, and then where they're shifting their Friday 5 PM releases to Thursday 2 PM. So Friday 5 PM is actually Saturday 8 PM, Saturday 10 AM for me is the releases to Thursday at 2 PM. So that's actually going to screw me around a little bit. I'm not going to be able to stream at daily reset time anymore because it's going to 2 PM instead of 5 PM. So for me, if this is 10 AM, this will be 7 AM for me. So daily reset at 7 AM is too early to stream, but that means that we can just start the stream at 8 AM when I normally start. And like it's like an hour after daily reset, so that's not too bad. And then what else? PvP and Gauntlet events will run until Thursday the 3rd, so it's shorter, I guess, because of the reset thingy. And then there's a new thing that will start soon, and all this other stuff. So yeah, that's all the changes. Quite a few of them. But yeah, I think that other than what we talked about, the big one is that the server reset and stuff is going to change time and day. Friendly Viking made it? Oh, made it to chat? Yeah, he did. Professor Hale is the townsfolk for today. Which one's Professor Hale? Where is he? Where is he on the map? In the town. I don't remember any of their names. I know the name Professor Hale, but I have no idea which one it is. Is he the dude on the very left with the mounts? Maybe? Or the guy in the bottom left corner with all the enchantments or whatever it is? Anyway, we'll go take a look where he is. So yeah, I'll have to take a look at my bottom left of town. Yeah, okay. Pardon me. I'll have to take a look at my raid team after this because I died twice. Somehow I got rezzed, so someone's got a res in there somewhere. But there's been a few hairy calls where people have gone low health and stuff, so we'll have to switch it up. He has a top hat. Nice. So yeah, two more legendaries broken down, and we can upgrade that third set piece to +3, which will have more TS on it than a fully upgraded legendary from the tier before. Then we'll have the 3 set, which is nice. Then we just need to max it out. Then we save up 600 fire blossoms to upgrade the 4th set, which we don't have yet. And then if we haven't got it by then, if we've got it by then we just upgrade it and we're done. If we haven't got it by then we need to save up another 175 fire blossoms on top of that. So it'll be 775 fire blossoms total. Then we can trade that extra 175 fire blossoms in the shop, in the trade area, with the extra set piece materials that we've got, and try and get the weapon. If we don't, then we're gonna have to save up another 175 fire blossoms and try and do it over and over again, etc., until we get it. So hopefully we can get it before then, and that way we just need to save up 600 fire blossoms and then we're done. But we shall see. We'll see how we go. Okay, this is gonna be rough. I don't know whether we're gonna be able to kill this guy, in all honesty. I don't know who's got what stats, so I don't know who to change around and all that sort of stuff. What does this do? Furthest enemy? Damn. I need to get this guy down. Damn it. Okay, yeah, we're fucked. Let's do that. Hope for the best. As I said, it was my own fault for not paying attention. Okay, yeah, we're fucked. Okay. Maybe we can get this. Probably not, but maybe. Oh. It's gonna be close. Nope, we're done. Putting up a good fight there. I could have healed and everything, but whatever. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happened. Yeah, I do have the highest health. No, I don't. I have the lowest health. That's what the problem is. Alright. Oh yeah, we were gonna go do that. So I'm the bait with 1600 health. Fuck. Okay, that's gonna be a tough one. What am I doing? Go to town. No wonder I got crushed. Top hat with glasses on. This guy. Okay, great. Apparently I've never talked to him before. Rocket skates. It's a bit lame. I guess it's free though. Get back in hall before I get flooded with a million friend requests. Okay, let's see what we can do. Luckily, I have a lot of high level good players on my team, on my friends list, so I've got backups and stuff. So we'll see what we can do. Eagle's gone full tank like a madman. Triple dot should still be yes, okay. But we need a bait. I don't think we need two. See, Chaos has got a lot of health. He's still DPS. He's still DPS. I'm still DPS. You're still tank. So what we need to do is we need to get rid of triple. We need to keep you there. Now we just need a bait. Okay, we can put you in. Hindsight. Okay, you should work. There we go. That should work. Let's give that a go. That should be better. Those movement speed kicks from the town. Yeah, I mean it's 200%, right? It makes you run faster, which is good. But it doesn't give you any item find bonus or anything like that. So it's still good and it's free. But like I would never buy them from the shop or anything. It does make the battles go faster though, which is nice. So, you know, it'll take you up to 15% or something. I don't know, something like that. 20, I don't know how it works. Yeah, so it'll make the battles go quicker, which is good, but it doesn't give you any item find or anything like that. Add you to the rain team. You've got 9k TS. Sure, no worries. Slightly OP. Sorry, I just need to check something. Okay, we're back. Music? There we go. Yeah, this is going smoother, right? A not maxed TS, not maxed TS, fully upgraded accessory and pet DPS does not want to be your bait. That's for damn sure. Well, a DPS in general doesn't want to be your bait. Unless your team is like 45k plus and it's just stupid. So yeah, tomorrow I'll log in, or even later today, and pretty much guarantee my raid team will be different again. Which is fine. I mean, everyone wants to change up and is allowed to and stuff. It just, you know, for them, for the whales and whatnot, it doesn't really matter because they've just got, you know, their guild mates and whatever, and so that's probably why they change around. Because someone's like, oh, I'm gonna go bait. Okay, can you go tank then? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, we've got too many baits. Can you go DPS then? Yeah, okay, cool. And because they've got like all the different sets and all the different accessories and pets and all that good stuff. But for the mere mortals like us, sometimes it can completely screw us because it's like, oh shit, I've only got the one tank. Now he's DPS. What the hell am I gonna do? That's why I'm lucky that I've got some backups. But for other people, it can hurt quite a bit. I think I'm going to use the super scroll today because you're stuck, and they're only like 500 gems. And you think I could save up? Yeah, the super scroll's not too bad. It lasts a day, and it's like what 200% or something, 150%. So it's not like it's not OP or anything. If it's going to help, then fine. I mean, ultimately, saving it till max tier is better, but you know, it's only a super scroll. I wouldn't recommend using like the egg gauze and you know all that like high like egg gauze like 250% stuff like that, and the 600% one and all that. Definitely save that till max tier. But a super scroll I think is 150, and it lasts a day. So yeah, you can use it. Like you can use whatever you want, but they're pretty cheap. They're pretty cheap. And you get some for free as well. Like every so often you'll get one for free. I think you got one for free. Was it a super scroll yesterday? From the town folk? Maybe? Maybe not? I can't remember what it was. But you get some for free during the monthly login and all that sort of stuff. And the last day of the monthly login, you get that chicken consumable that gives you, is it like 300 for a day or something? I can't remember what it is. So you get a fair amount of free consumable, like item find consumables and stuff per month. So super scroll is basically the worst one of them all. So it's no massive loss if you use it, but make sure you got stuff to use it with as well. Like, don't just use it for your 6th raise or something. I'd use like maybe 1 shard basket or something with it to get the most out of it. If you've got 12 shard baskets, you can sacrifice 1. Super potion stat reset, that's right. That's right. Maybe there's a super scrolls coming or something. When there's giveaways like that, when it's like go to townsfolk, usually there's a super scroll in there in one of the days. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's one. In fact, I already forgot what today's was. I just got it and I already forgot what it was. Super potion? Yeah, I use it immediately. As soon as I get it, the first fight I get rid of it. Just to get, because it's like right on the left, and you have to scroll across to use the like rocket skates. That's right. I just get rid of it immediately. It's so bad. Like if it was to the right, if it was to the far right, fuck me. All right. Yeah, if it was to the far right, I'd keep it and use it when I need it, like here, if you know someone, if I've got the last res or something, like clutch, oh shit. But the fact that it's all the way to the left, you're always gonna use the wrong potion because you're used to using like the second option, like here, to do a medium res, and you end up going to doing a minimum res, and you're like, fuck. So if it was over here, if you had to scroll across to the right, I'd keep it. But because it's at the front, you use it accidentally. You use the wrong potion accidentally, and then you kind of burn yourself as a result. So I just use it immediately to get rid of it. And I honestly think they do that on purpose as well. Put it in the first slot, so people do use it accidentally. So like, because it's totally not worth it. Like, look at this, 500 gems for 1 super potion. It's not worth it at all. But maybe like newer players or something get it for free, and they're like, oh, I got this super potion. Oh fuck, I accidentally used it. Oh, maybe I'll buy another one. That's what I reckon it is. Like, I reckon it's kind of dodgy. They put it all the way to the left so people accidentally use it and then want to go get another one. Okay, well, we beat the boss. Wait, we're getting crushed. That's my guess, but I'm a giant cynic, so. You're on raid 6 with the flex on sometimes. Shit hits the fan. Like, we should be crushing it. Oh, he's gone DPS. Or was he DPS the whole time and I didn't notice? Did he literally just change the DPS? He may have. Or he was DPS the whole time and I didn't notice. Both are likely. Okay, you're gonna be bait. Wait, we can do that. Oh no, you've got... Okay. We need a tank, man. We can put you in the back, but you've also got a blit. Okay, fuck it. We'll just put triple in, but at the back. That's fine. The blitz not being used, but... Oh, hang on, what's Eagle got? Eagle doesn't have it, so if we swap them around, maybe. Then we got a blit. That'll probably work. Again, we were using a DPS as a tank. I swear he was tank. I swear it. But I also don't pay attention to things. Either way, we got it done. You run 2 baits, and 1 in second and 1 in last. Yeah, I usually do the same. Goosey Goblin, welcome as well. The old pay to win switch whenever you want. Yeah, exactly. I was running last night actually. I was running tank, DPS bait, and it got the we were talking about it in guild chat actually. Where was it? Yeah, I was just like, oh fuck. I just got a random wipe. My tank went bait, etc. I don't know. We were talking about it somewhere, and someone said try going 3 DPS. It gets the raid done a lot quicker. I'm like, I did that and it did, but I ended up using 5 potions for it. I tried it twice, and I managed to do the raid twice, and it was like probably 25% quicker, but I ended up using a bunch of potions. Whereas if I just go tank, bait, DPS, tank, bait, whatever, one of the two, it's a lot safer. It's slower, but it's a lot safer. So I just run with this. Also, my baits are like they're all pretty OP, so they're kind of DPS in their own right. I could only do that with a strong team. 1 tank, 2 baits is super consistent. Yeah, exactly that. You just hit the nail on the head, and condense what I was trying to say into 1 sentence. So good job. Yeah, it's much safer, more consistent. I agree. So we could put a bait at the back, but this is working. Like, it's fine. The oblit's not being used. Oh no, wait, we changed it, didn't we? We got the 2 oblit tanks at the front and Eagle at the back, so we're fine. Top DPS are like double rainbows. Lots more tanks than baits. Yes. Yes, very much so. Very much so. There's tanks freaking everywhere. No one's a DPS. I mean, there's a bunch out there, but to have them on your team is quite rare. I have one whale DPS. Well, this is the thing, right? This is the thing, because they keep swapping around. Sometimes, like at the moment, I've got multiple OP DPS, but later this afternoon they could be back to bait and tank and stuff. So that's the problem. Armory will solve it all. They're still gonna swap though. But yeah, that's why it's good to have backups. Use what preset your team uses. Yeah. That's the perk of the armory. But if the wait, hang on. You mean that, like, say Chaos, who's on my team, say he has a DPS set and a tank set. You can choose to wear their tank set? Is that what you mean? Instead of their DPS set? Oh shit, I didn't realize that. I thought you could just save your... Right, okay. That's fucking great then. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. That's how it worked. I've mentioned it a bunch of times that I don't look into that stuff. I just find out when either people tell me like that, or it comes out in the game. That's just the way I do things. I don't troll through the forums and like try to understand every single bit of information. Bottlenecks, so you only need your top 5 friends. I mean, don't need to have backups and backups. Okay. Alright, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Is there a pardon me, I need to get some water. Is there a release date for that? Like have they given a hypothetical when it's coming out? I guess I'll learn more of that shit going forward if I get elected, because I'll be like more involved in like the actual with the devs, because I never contact the devs ever, so I have no reason to. Say in October. Alright, well that's like 4 seconds away, so that's pretty good. But if I get elected as free-to-play advocate, then, you know, I'll be a lot more involved with that. I can give heads ups of what's happening and stuff, providing there's no like NDA or something on it. But I guess that's what the beta testers are, right? Either way, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens if I get elected and what actually is involved. And then I've got to make them yeah. I assumed as much, especially the beta tester stuff. And then I just got to convince them to make a chicken outfit. And then my job is done. Because I've got like 500 people in my Discord and everyone wants a chicken outfit. It's like, put a petition in. Okay, yeah, this is going much better. Apart from the fact that this battle's been going for about 10 seconds and both of them have full health. There we go. I need to look into the what Orestes said on last week, because I couldn't. No, I did stream on Thursday, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Did I? Shit, I can't remember now. I think I did. Yeah, I did. He said that there's a stream app that you can use with Not Safe for Work. Not Safe for Work? It's not the right acronym. My god. That's derailed what I was trying to say. Copyright free. That's what I was meant to say. Royalty free. That's the one. Music. Not safe for work music. Otherwise there'd just be a lot of moaning and groaning, which is probably not the best. So I've got to look into that so we don't have to listen to this every freaking time. You're behind the duck boys who have been asking for duck stuff for months. But yeah, but that's the thing. I don't ask for anything. I never contact the devs for anything. But yeah, there's a bunch of us that want chicken stuff. Look, there's a chicken in the background. Look at him. It's fucking fantastic. Well, a lot of duck and chicken things are similar, right? So you look up here. I mean, that could be a duck. It could also be a chicken. You know, you don't know. Yeah, NCS, I know about that. I use that from time to time on YouTube. But when I was using it, you'd have to... maybe they've changed it or something. I don't know. But back in the day when I was using it, you had to reference... You had to... each song. Like, you had to say, this artist, this song. This artist, this song. This artist, this song. So if we're streaming for like 2 hours, I don't want to have to go back in and find out which songs and reference it all. If it's just reference the site, then it's easy. But when I used it, I had to reference literally every artist and every song. So I didn't really want to do that, because that's a pain in the ass. But I used to use that channel a lot back in the day. So maybe they've changed. Maybe you just have to reference and shout out the channel in general. That'd be good. That'd be a lot easier. I've just got to look into it. Yeah, but there was an app you could use, like a widget or something you could use for music that was all royalty free. Not safe for work, yeah. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of NCS, and I'd just come up with NSFW in my head. Because like NCS and NS, they kind of like sound the same in my head. So I came up with the wrong acronym. Just like, we'll just listen to porn in the background. That'd be awkward. Just woke up again. That's, yeah, you were who I was just talking about. You were talking about the stream, the Twitch widget or whatever it was for the royalty-free music. I still haven't looked into that. We were just talking about royalty-free music. I can't remember what it was called either. I meant to look into it. I clicked the link and everything. I just forgot to save like bookmark it to look at it, and then I've just forgotten about it since. Pretzel, that's the one. I was thinking, I knew it was a food. I'm like, I didn't want to say anything. I'm like, was it muffin? Was it cupcake? I knew it was something. Pretzel. Yeah, we definitely need more music, man. Different music. Pretzel. Pretzel rocks. Maybe we'll just nickname it Muffin. I'm gonna Google it right now on my iPad. Pretzel rocks. Hours of Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, and Facebook save music. What? How did you die? I didn't agree to this. How dare you die? Mobile, Pretzel Rocks Mobile, no longer supported. I can't get Pretzel to open, I've been banned. My YouTube video's got a copyright claim. How do I get Pretzel chat box to work? Okay, I've got to look into this properly. Live streaming, here we go. Helpful information for live streamers. Twitch extensions. Okay, so you can have functions like exclamation mark song command to phantom bot on Mixer, add exclamation mark song to Nightbot, etc. So I'll have to toy around with it. Thanks for the follow, Goblin. Classic chaos, yeah. I'm gonna get a water because my voice is my throat's starting to hurt. One sec. It's my last bottle of water too. I have to go to the supermarket. You got Shade and the other fat dude from Raid 1. Should I go for other fams or stay with Ball and Shramps? Stay with Ball and Shramps until at least tier 4. And then replace Ballland with... Are you actually going to start playing again? Or is this just a curiosity more than anything? Because a +5 Ballland with augments is probably better than any other healer you can get until you can get to Remy T. Because Remy T is easy to stable. Because he's a dungeon epic. Squib is a raid epic, so he's a lot harder to get to fuse Squib in. Whereas Remy T is quite easy to stable. So get to, if you're gonna start playing again properly, get to Zone 4. Dungeon 1, I think it's Zone 4, Dungeon 1. It's called like Rexy's butthole or something, I don't know. And the boss of that is a dinosaur called Rexy. Catch him, and then fuse him together with MET, which is a common or a rare from some other dungeon, which I cannot remember. And then you can fuse them together into Remy T, and then Remy T will replace Ballland, and then you just stable Remy T 5 times, and then you'll have a healer up until max tier. And then you can make Eularius as a tank as well. I'm not sure what zone Eularius is in. It might also be in Zone 4, actually. In which case you can make your tank and healer for the rest of the game until max tier in that zone. Runs it like a toaster. I mean, it runs it better than Elias's phone, which can't run it at all. Do I do friend slot giveaways? Yeah, I do it on my Discord. I do. Or I just give them away in stream if someone needs it. Are you Choosy Goblin in the game? Eularius is super easy. Yeah, he is. What do you like? Because I never made him because I didn't need him. I don't remember what zone he's from. Is he Zone 4 as well, or Zone 5 or something? Yeah, Goblin is your name Choosy Goblin in game as well? Because there's probably there'd be people in chat that could use you potentially. So I usually give away. Well, I should do some world blast because I got max energy. Does anyone want to do some world blast? I usually do giveaways and friend slots giveaways and stuff for me in stream and in my Discord. Quarrel for an epic fan. Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about DPS or anything. Just get. Didn't hear you answer my question. Yes, I do. I usually do giveaways on stream for anyone in the chat and also on my Discord channel as well. So if you've got some slots you want to give away, then we can give them away to people in chat right now. What's your... Is Choosy Goblin your IGN name as well? Yeah? Just yeeted someone? Okay, let's have a look. Choosy Goblin. Oh shit! Speaking of baits. Anyone want Choosy Goblin? Anyone can use Choosy Goblin? Fire Dog probably don't need him because, like, you're still mad early game. And I can Chook, just finish raid. Okay, cool. Yeah, anyone need a really good tank? Really good bait, sorry. Like a maxed out OP bait. Yeah, I'm going for that chicken offhand, but that's the same raid, yeah? You could use Solar Bay? Solary? Fuck, I just call you Solar because I always get confused. Goblin, I need you your OP. Okay, you got 2 people. Solar got in first though. And Viking. You got 3 slots? Solar did get in first, to be fair. Don't worry about it. I'll get bored of the game soon. You won't. Yeah, and you don't need it. You didn't need an like a max level, max tier thing. In early game, you can just run any friend slot, and you'll get it. Yeah, Solar got in first. Solar. Yeba. Does not exist. Solazdio. Solazio. There we go. Oh, nice. Good job. There you go. 24-hour kick timer, good luck. Nice. Viking, you wanted World Boss, yeah? Where are you? Did I go past you? You're not there. Unless you left the guild, in which case I'll cut you. I do swap to EM Timeweaver Basalt Tank for World Boss. Nice. Support bait. I like it. Friendly. What? You're there, but you're not there. How is that a thing? Summon. Invite. Well, that's fucking strange. I'm not just doing the whole thing where you look for the milk in the fridge and you just can't see it. And you just like, what the fuck? And then you like go somewhere else and you come back still looking for the milk and you just can't see it. And it's right in front of you. And for whatever reason, your brain just cannot see the milk. Bop's a good dude. I've known Bop for a while. Yeah, he is a good dude. He watches. I want to stop and drop a follow. All right, I appreciate that, man. I've known Bop for quite a time. If you didn't know, Bop has 9 cats. So, you know, feel free to go give him shit about that. You're gonna go load up your stream? Alright, man. I'll come in and drop you a follow as well. Where the hell is Viking? He doesn't exist. Have fun, man. Have fun. It's so weird. Like, you just don't exist. Maybe you make it and invite me. Because you're not on the list. Have you not got another rune for this? Enchant for this? Or is this not unlocked yet? That's very strange about the world boss. You're gonna go to sleep too? Wake up in the middle of the night ain't the best? It's not the best, no. Alright, sleep well, man. What's the safe R8 heroic setup again? Tank bait, DPS bait. Hang on. What raid are we in right now? Are we in raid 8? Fuck me, I forget. Are we in raid 8 or raid 9? This is raid 8, right? The current raid? If so, go tank bait, DPS bait. Yeah, tank bait, DPS bait. Or tank bait, DPS tank. One of those two. With the zones and the tiers and the raids and all the rest of it, it's just I forget what the numbers. Sometimes my head goes, wait, what raid are we in? What tier are we in? What zones? What? Yeah, I just get confused. And then also look at the gear that your tanks have or your baits have. So, like I did before, if you look at your tanks and baits, and some of them have the obliteration set, which I'll show you in a sec when we go to the raid. The obliteration set gives everybody behind that tank bonuses, and the tank bonuses for everybody behind him, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. So you like look at your tank and baits gear as well, and that like will kind of dictate where they go and whatnot as well. But we'll look at that when we go back to raid. 2+5 Eulariuses. Why no healer? Or does he have a heal on him? And a lot of luck. But hang on. Black Boy, you said before that you won Rexy off +5 Remy T, right? Use Remy T is really good. You just need a better tank. Wait, hang on, what tank are you using? I don't know if you said before, I forgot. Remy T is perfect, so don't worry about that. Just get one more Rexy, max him out. He's really good. But it's probably your tank that's the issue. Or it might be your gear as well. I'll have a look in a sec, but yeah, let me know what tank you got. Three bait tanks have the Venom set. I'm not good with names. Which one's the Venom set? Is that the new one? I mean, any tank set is going to be good. It doesn't matter the tier 11 one. Yeah, like it's fine. Like if they're a tank set, they've got mitigation, so it's good no matter what. But sometimes, like, oh yeah, Remy T, yeah, then you're good, man. You're good. You should be good for the rest of the game. Easy. You did say Eularius before. Sorry, now I remember. You shouldn't have any issues with familiars at least. It might be your gear. I'll take a look after we're done here. You don't have a leg T9 for more TS? Don't worry about legendaries. I mean, if you get legendaries and you can break them down to get the parts to upgrade a legendary, great, but don't farm legendaries. To like max out legendaries to get to the next tier. It's like a giant waste of time. You won't need new fams 100%. Get max Remy T though, because you're so close. But you won't need new fams at all. Oh, someone's doing the Stampy dance. It might even be Viking actually. Let's have a look after this. I think I've got enough of those neural rombit doodad bajiggities. Is someone's doing the Stampy dance? Yeah, it is. Vikings doing the Stampy dance. I think I've got enough of those neural rombit doodads in here to make another Glars dos. I just don't have the tilks. Look at that Stampy dance. Fucking so good. But I'll work on him on the catch rate days, obviously. But I need a bunch of these neural doodads, so I need to do world boss regardless for gear as well. So even when I get max TS, I'll still do this world boss every day until I get the neural rombit doodads. These things, neural net roms. That's what they're called. You're out of energy. No worries. So am I actually. I got one more. Did you get anything from any of those runs? I didn't get shit. I got a few neural net roms, which is good, but I didn't get any gear. Yeah, even when I'm max TS, generally I then just go capture 8 for the rest of the tier, because there's no point getting more TS, like more gear, because I'm already max TS. This tier is going to be different. We talked about this in another stream, but we'll talk about it again, I guess. Because I have so many of the set piece dupes. Let's see if someone's already got a... Yeah, they do. Hard. Normal. There we go. No, fuck you. Just got in, they left. Sons of bitches. Go. Start. We can do it. There we go. Yeah, because I got you got nothing, Dan. Because I got so many set pieces of the same set, like so many of the raid set in this raid, somehow I just got like mad dupe. Ooh, a stamina dance. It's fantastic. Oh, I'll show you. No, we can do it this way. Trade. Where is it? This one? Yeah, this one, right? Look, I got 4 of these things. So I got 4 dupes, which is crazy. So if I get another one, if I get another set piece, then I'll have 5 of these. Obviously, I'm going to use one to get the piece I don't have, but I'm going to have 4 of these, which means that I'm going to be able to up tier the current set if I wanted to. But up tiering is super expensive, so I'm going to need a heap more fire blossoms. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get like 2,000 fire blossoms or something once I reach max TS, in case the next tier does not have a DPS set, or the DPS set of the next tier is rubbish. Then I can just up tier this, which is never a thing that free-to-play players generally try to go for or can do, but somehow I've just been stupid lucky with duplicate set pieces. So that's what I'm gonna do. Once I reach all of those fire blossoms, then I'll go to capture 8. But yeah, so that's the case. That's what we're doing there. Okay, this is what I was talking about with the set pieces and stuff for tanks. So Eagle's got the Venom set, right? 2% team enrage, 2.5% team damage, while reduction, 17.5% damage reduction, while all teammates are above 30% health. So you can put these guys anywhere. It makes no difference. There's no, like, it doesn't matter where you put them. But here, with the obliteration set, teammates behind you take 5% reduced damage. Teammates behind you deal 5% increased damage. Gain 15% damage reduction while all teammates are alive. So you want this guy as in first slot, or as high as slot as you can, so everybody behind him gets those bonuses. So I have 2 people with the oblit set. So because triple dots here, all these guys get 5% increased damage and take 5% reduced damage. So they're all getting 5% reduced damage, 5% increased damage. And then because he also has it, that means these guys are getting another 5%. So the 3 of these are getting 10% reduced damage and 10% extra damage. So if you've got the oblit set, you want them up as high as you possibly can. But if it's just everyone has the Venom set, it doesn't matter, just put them wherever you want. Just got to zone 7 and I've already got 2 ledge and 4 epics. Now I got no epic materials. Got any tips how to get a ton? Have you got any old gear? If you've got any epics and legendaries from old tiers and stuff, just get rid of all that stuff. Just exchange it all. Get Remity and Eularius, yep. Yeah, Remity and Eularius will get you to max tier easy mode, providing you have the right gear and stuff. So let's take a look at Black Boy. You online right now? I have you on my list, don't I? Do I not? Flagged you already? Yeah, I do have you. Okay, this is awesome. Like a legendary pet of any variety and healer and stuff is awesome. If you can upgrade this once, you can then change it. You can then reforge it to when you hit an enemy rather than per turn when you hit and when you get hit. So upgrade this once and then you can reforge it. Do you have enough to upgrade this once? If so, do it. Reforge it to when you hit an enemy and it will change to 63% or 60% or something like that. I've upgraded mine a few times, so it might be 61%. So yeah, upgrade this once and reforge it. This is decent. This is fine. If you can get a epic or legendary or something, then that's fine. But this is okay. Like crit is like but empower and dual strike is good. Lifesteal is shit. There's definitely better. It's definitely better. So you could try for a better accessory. Will help you, but it's okay. Epics, fully upgraded epics are good. Your runes, dual strike and empower, they're really good. Your enchants, can you fit a new one here, or is it not unlocked yet? It might not be unlocked until level 200. I can't remember. It's like 1k to upgrade once. How many do you have? Do you have any old pets? Just break them down into pet dust or whatever it's called. Empower, good. Dual strike, good. Empower, good. Empower, good. Dual strike. Yeah, you're killing it, man. You're doing absolutely everything right. If you have any legendaries from your current tier, and you've broken them down and stuff, and you get a legendary, you can upgrade them a bunch. Just don't farm legendaries. Don't stay in the tier you're in just to get legendaries. But if you have a bunch of the material, you have 700 pet thingamadoodads. Do you have any old pets that you can break down there? Because putting that to 66% when you hit an enemy will probably help quite a bit as well. But other than that, you're doing everything right. If you've got a legendary or two that you can upgrade to 3 out of 4, just upgrade it to 3 out of 4. Don't worry about upgrading all the way to 4 to start with. Or you can, it's up to you. But a 3 out of 4 legendary is better than a maxed out epic. So if you have some legendaries, upgrade them a few times. That was from scrapping all of them? Okay, so if you got a legendary from scrapping them, if you've got a legendary, then upgrade it a few times by scrapping all your other legendaries. And then maybe just buy some cheap pet eggs and break down the pets and then upgrade that once and reforge it. I think you need to upgrade it once. You can check now if you can reforge it. Both of those fams you told me are going to be pretty freaking rare. They're not bad, man. They're just dungeon epics. Dungeon epics are pretty easy. You just need six of each dungeon boss. It won't take too long. It shouldn't take too long. It'll take you like maybe a month? Maybe? I don't know. It's all RNG dependent, but they shouldn't be too hard to get. Hang on. You wanted me to look at you as well. I'm snaps. I have a friend slot because I've got spares. Yeah, your pet's awesome. Your pet's one of the best pets in the game. We talked about this though, right? I said to get Dumb Glim, and you got him. Just buy any pet packs in the shop. Okay. Hang on. Can you check my pet to make sure I went with the right one? Yeah. Dumb Glim's great. He's really good. He's the best shielding pet in the game. He's the best shielding pet in the game. I can't remember what the other one's called that's the best healing pet in the game. And then Tobert's kind of a mix between the two. You can't reforge it. Okay, right. 61% chance to when you hit an enemy. Perfect. That at early game that you're at is fucking OP. This is the upgraded one of Black Boy's Guide. I remember talking to you about that. I'm like, it's not the greatest, but it's okay. If you can get something with more Empower or Dual Strike on it, then that would be great. Otherwise, you're looking good. You got this pet, which is this mount, which is OP. You're fine, man. And you put money into the game, so you'll be fine. You won't have any issues. Just get those fams, and you'll kill it. Easy mode. Waiting on accessories to be in the shop for cheap. Yeah, shop for cheap. Bum 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 bum. You bought an augment bag and didn't even notice how cheap the pet eggs were? Oh, no. The fact that you have, well, like a legendary pet is good though, right? So you just need... Even just get it upgraded once so you can reforge it. And then don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about buying a shit ton just to upgrade it, because it's like a minimal upgrade. It's like 1%, extra 1%. It's not worth it. Just get it done once. The only reason I could upgrade mine twice was because I spent like 65,000 gems or something trying to get it. So I had just like a stupid amount of pets just sitting there taking up space. So when I got Tobet, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I got a legendary, let's upgrade this guy. Scrapped every single pet I had and had enough to upgrade it twice. That's the only reason I had that. Otherwise it'd be at 1 as well. Same, yeah. So same thing with accessories, right? If I ever get a really good, like a legendary dual strike. So say they bring out another legendary accessory that has like a bunch of dual strike on it, like 20+% dual strike on it, and I get it, then I'll be able to probably upgrade it 2 or 3 times. Because I've got like just so many accessories just sitting there taking up space. We doing Kenshi after stress after this? Probably not, because Dead's not around. He got super drunk last night and sent me a message at like 4 AM saying, hey man, don't think I'm gonna make the stream. I'm like, I'm hammered, I'm super drunk. So we're only streaming Kenshi when he's around, because he bought me the game, so it's only fair that we stream it when he's around. So yeah, unless he pops up in the next like, you know, hour or something, we'll be going back to Dragon Age and do Kenshi next weekend. Which is a shame. I get. Oh, Dragon Age, great. I'm enjoying it, but it was a shame because we were getting somewhere yesterday in Kenshi. We're almost ready to move out and make the base. It's pretty exciting. Dragon Age is cool. Yeah, it's frustrating, but it's cool. I like the story a lot. I think we got four more raids, so that should take about half an hour or so. So it's about a 2-hour stream, which is what I guessed, estimated. That a Sunday item find, full raid, full energy with just the normal 25% stuff. I guessed it was going to be about a 2-hour stream, roughly. My raids take so long. Yeah, 25%. It's OP. It takes so long. It takes so long. This is the thing. When you pay to win or you put money into the game and you get those consumables, like that give you, you know, 400% speed or something, you don't realize how much of an advantage you have over us free-to-play scrubs who don't have them just to use at all times. Like I've got a few bonuses, consumables to use, which is great, but then they're done. Like not having them on at all times. This is how the game is played. It's so slow. It's such a fucking grind, man. I'm surprised, and also we don't have the item find in that as well. So not only is it fucking slow, it's just getting gear is like pulling teeth as well. So if you have all those consumables where raids like go mad quick, you've also got the item find to back it up. So you're getting through raids really quickly. You're getting gear. You're upgrading a lot. It's just like all around good. But yeah, free to play is rough. I'm surprised my aunt in the hospital with dinner. Plan on spending some bank on sushi. Can I have some? That's really nice. But can I have some? I love sushi. I love it. It's so good. Free to play is most likely more fun in the long run. Don't know whether fun's the right word. Hang on, we've done fishing today? I don't think we've done fishing today. We did do fishing today. Yeah, that's so. There's two ways to look at it, as is the way of most things, right? The way I see it, and I'm basically free to play for three main reasons. One is I'm broke and I can't afford to put money into the game. Two is I wanted to see if you could play this game as free to play, because I was 100% free to play in Clash of Clans as well. So me and my best friend from, well, just my closest best friend in life, started playing Clash of Clans the week it came out. He's like, hey, I found this game, it's pretty awesome, you should give it a go. And I'm like, alright. And we started playing it together. I didn't spend a cent on it. He didn't like, you know, throw hundreds of dollars a month or anything, but he, you know, he threw like 20 bucks here and there to buy gems. Same sort of thing is what this is. He obviously out leveled and upgraded his base and all that far ahead of me. But I spent not a cent, and I got to, you know, the max town hall and had like max troops, and like my walls were kind of, if you know what Clash of Clans, how it works and stuff. If not, I'm just speaking Swahili. But my walls were lacking, but everything else, like, I kept up and I was okay. I was just like a bunch of levels behind, or I can't remember, but I was alright. And then people were like, hang on, you're free to play? You're 100% free to play and you got this base? How? And I'm just like, persistence and willpower, my friend. And you know, and saving the gems, and exactly the same as this. So I wanted to see if you could play Clash of Clans free to play. You can. And I surprised a lot of people, and people are impressed with it and everything. I went into Bit Heroes with the same mentality. I'm like, I wonder if this game's free to play, like friendly or not. And I started, and I never stopped playing free to play. So it is doable. It is doable. So there, and then the third reason was exactly what you just said there. So each time a tier comes out, it takes way longer to gear up, right? So all the super whales and stuff, the tier comes out, and they're basically max TS, max sets with mythics and all this shit after like a week or two. And it's like, okay, well, you've done it in a week or two, which is like half a month. You've got another 5.5 to 6 months of pretty much nothing to do. Like, you're already maxed out. Yeah, you can start doing heroic world bosses and this, that, the other to try and get all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. But you're basically like, you've got everything. Like, the next 6 months is going to be pretty boring because you've got everything. That's like my mindset, my opinion. So with free to play, you get gear just like trickling in very slowly. And so, you know, there's always something to go for. And so by the time the new tier comes out, you've probably only maxed out your TS and your sets and stuff, like maybe a couple of weeks to a month before the new tier comes out. Which is like satisfying because you're like, oh yeah, I finally did it. I'm finally max TS. This is great. And then the next tier comes out and you're like, you start all over again. So there's that kind of that sense of accomplishment and stuff. So they're the main three reasons why I went free to play. Initially, it was just because A, I wanted to see if it could be done, and B, I was broke. And then now it's that third one, that there's like that sense of accomplishment. And now there's even a fourth, which is because I started making content, and the 1.5 years of making content and stuff purely as a free-to-play player, and all my guides and all my advice and everything is aimed at free-to-play people. So I can't. Well, I'm still the same thing. I'm still want to see if you can play free-to-play, and broke and can't afford it and everything. But now I'm purely free-to-play. Another reason is to keep that kind of status, so that I can help people, saying like, look, I've never put any money into it, and I've got this far and you can do this. So there's there's kind of the reasons. So yeah, I agree with you that you work for your stuff and it comes slowly and there's a sense of accomplishment, rather than basically just buying everything and then like a few weeks in, you're done kind of thing. I wonder if you can use those movement kicks or a super scroll, because it's just movement, right? No XP. Well, super scroll gives you XP and stuff as well. Super scroll gives you 150% XP, item find, experience, and movement speed. XP, item find, gold find, and movement speed. The same things as this, except for 25% it gives you 150%. So you can't double up. You can't use the super scroll and then the boots on top, because otherwise it'll just replace the super scroll with those boots. So you can't like stack up like that. You could just use those those mega skates or whatever rocket skates we got earlier that gives you 200% movement speed. You could use them instead of your 25% and just like smash through everything a lot quicker. But you would never buy them from the shop because it's a waste of money. It's a waste of gems. You spent so much on Clash. You're an OG, yeah. I stopped playing like a few years ago though. That's the beauty in Clash, because you literally grind all day to catch up. Yeah, pretty much a lot of for all the reasons I mentioned just before, a lot of mobile games and stuff I play, I just put no money into, and play purely free to play. And then if it gets to a point where it's just like, this is not free to play friendly, like you can't do it. It's just too much of a pain in the ass, and it hits like behind paywalls and stuff. Then you just stop playing, right? But I do a lot to to test if it can be done, and B, yeah, because I can't afford to. I stopped playing because someone took Black Boy 1000, and I wasn't being petty. It was just like, if I'm going to play the game, might as well have the name, because I don't really like it in the first place. Currently I'm heavy into gambling online, so that's how I've been spending a ton on this game with all my profits. Wow, that's pretty good. I'm also at the point in my life where I'm not paying for taxes, but I've been working for years, so I don't really have anything to spend money on. So sadly, I bust. Hang on, you're not paying for taxes? How does that work? And you pour most of it. You want to buy me a new computer? Right? You can do that. Just buy me a new computer. It's fine. If you're looking to just give away money. What type of gambling online? Like poker and stuff? Hang on. Hold the phone. Someone just got a mythic. Okay, let's analyze this. You're young and you live at home with your parents. You're gambling online, so you can't be that young. You don't pay tax. Well, you have to pay tax though. 18. Okay, what country? US. Okay, so you can. I assuming gambling in the US is at 18 is legal. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. I'm at the point in my life where I'm not paying for taxes, but you'd have to pay for tax. Like if you've got money coming in, you have to pay tax on it. I've been working for years, so I don't really have anything to spend money on. You pour it into this. What the hell is CSGO gambling? I mean, I know what CSGO is, but how do you gamble on that? Oh, you don't pay the mortgage or electricity or whatnot, right? Yeah, that's fair call. Living the dream, my friend. That's mental, man. Good for you. I mean, gambling is another topic for another time. It's probably not an ideal thing to rely on for your income. CSGO is a good market where the in-game stuff is valued quite high, and there's online sites that you can gamble the skins. Hang on, let me make sure I understand that. Has a good market with the in-game stuff. Wait, so you can sell in-game stuff for real money? like as part of the game, or dodgy, or like a dodgy way to sell it online. There are online sites. Okay, so it's dodgy. Third-party sites, right? To gamble with skins. Right, so you loot a skin? Like in this, you loot like a legendary or something. You can then sell that on to someone else. You can trade it to someone. It's not like bound to your account. Should move out. I mean, look, if he's making bank and he's at home and he doesn't have to pay for anything, why would you move out? Apart from like you know, freedom and independence and all that sort of stuff. I moved out when I was 21 and it was good, but I slightly regret it at the same time because I could have saved up money. Thinking about it, if I had my time again, I probably would have moved out at like 23, 24 rather than 21. Because I have a really good relationship with my parents. Like we're really close and stuff. Like my mum and dad split, and so it's my mum and my stepdad, and then like my dad. But my mum and dad and stepdad are all like best friends as well. It's a weird situation. I think I've been through this before. So my family life is very good. I don't have any issues with my family. So I could have lived at home quite easily, quite happily. And my mum's also like disabled and stuff. So like, you know, being close to help out and all that sort of stuff. So I could have lived at home for another couple of years. That's when I wasn't as sick and I was working like nearly full time and all that. And I could have saved up a bunch of money. So I kind of regret moving out early, but it depends what your relationship with your parents and how, you know, how pissed off you are at stuff and da-da-da-da. There are in-game crates that you can open for $2.5 per key. $2.5, that's a weird way of saying that. And you have a very small chance to get an item worth a lot of money. But I've been gambling on a roulette site for quite a while now. I started at $24 skin. And I've taken it to 1500 inventory. Wait, so you have 1500, that's like the most, like that's how much you've saved, 1500? Is that what you're saying? The only reason I moved out was because I have a super steady job. Yeah, well that makes a big difference, right? That's what you're at right now, 1500, okay. Well, I mean, I can advise you not to squander that on online games. Because you'll just burn through it and then all of a sudden you'll be like, oh fuck, I lost all my money. Like, you know, mobile games are like this and stuff. You know, you might, if you spend like $200 or something, in the end, it's just pixels, right? It's not going to help you in life. It's like, you know, you could buy like I don't know, something else. But again, it's your money. You can do whatever you want. But I would not, yeah, I'd not just throw it away. You don't spend any of the money you make from work, okay. Well, it sounds like you're doing well for yourself. Which is good. Wait, I just saw before that William said way to go solo. What happened? Did I miss something? I obviously missed something. I'm gonna cash this money and buy a laptop for college. You got a mythic? Oh, nice. I'm attending a culinary school next year. Nice. Good one. Both my parents are chefs. It's very stressful. It's very stressful. So prepare your butt for that. But it can be rewarding as well, I guess. They don't work in restaurants or anything anymore. They used to own their own restaurant, but then my brother and I came along and fucked that up for him. But now we have a family business. Where we make like sauces and chutneys and jams and herb blends and all that using native Australian ingredients. So they still get their whole like chef stuff, but it's making, you know, making condiments and stuff. rather than like, you know, cooking in a restaurant. And as I said, my mom's disabled, so she does all the admin stuff, and then my dad does all the, well, he doesn't anymore because we hired, you know, everyone, but at the start at least, dad did all the physical, like actually cooking stuff. But now we have a bunch of staff, and when I work, I run the production line and all this sort of thing. Family businesses are good, but they're really tough. Even though my family and I are really close, as I was talking before, family businesses can kind of make or break stuff. Like it can cause massive rifts in the family because it's hard to separate work and like recreation. So something will happen at work and you'll take it home with you effectively, and then you're just shitty at each other and there's drama and all that. So some people can work with family, some can't. I can't really, so I only work here and there. But my brother's been working there like full-time for 15 years or something, so he can do it, I can't. It's been a dream of mine since I was a child, but I've been working in the restaurant business for 4 years now. Nice. Like as a cook or a kitchen hand or something. What if you spend money on a mobile game and delete it, or like delete the account on accident? That would suck. You're studying civil engineering right now. Probably learn cooking after graduating this year. That's awesome. Yeah, it's pretty good. As long as you're happy doing it and everyone else for the most part is happy, then you're set. Yeah, it's like, it's hard though. It's really hard. And financially it's hard as well because like we're a small business. We're not, you know, like making millions and millions and millions of dollars a year. It's a difficult one to talk. Well, not difficult to talk about. I'm an open book. I'll talk about anything, but it's a difficult thing to convey is what I try to mean. Because you got to, like, you're using all your own money, right? Like if you work for a restaurant as a chef or something, you go in there, you do your shit, you get paid, you go home. The family business, like everything is in it. You know, like you put all your money, everything in it. Like, you know, you put your mortgage from the business and all that. So if something happens, you kind of lose everything. So it's like risk and reward type thing. But yeah, if you just work for someone else, you know, you go work, earn your paycheck, and go home, and you're done. It's like you see all those like kitchen nightmares and stuff that Gordon Ramsay goes into and helps restaurants that just are like, you know, $500,000 in debt or something. It's you know, it's pretty rough. People lose their houses and livelihood and everything. So it's pretty rough. So I don't recommend starting your own restaurant, at least until you're, you know, well established and know what you're doing. Cooking for 2 years and then a busser? What's a busser? Oh, is that busboy? I still don't know what that is. I have no idea what a busboy is. Not a clue. As I've said before, and William I've had chats about and stuff, Americans, you guys like do so many random things that just the rest of the world don't do. And the rest of the world kind of look at it and be like, eh? What is that? How is that possibly a thing? So, or like just have no idea what things are. Like a busboy, I don't get it. Is it just a waiter? Oh shit. 5 tier 1 subs. Crispy, Solar, Cats. Oh, that's some good lurk in there, Cats. Oh, Judge is here as well. Extra Seedless. There you go. Thanks, man. That's awesome. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Thank you. All of the notifications. All of them. At all times. Now you guys are like little chookins hatching out of an egg. A busser basically takes plates, sets tables, takes out the garbage, and helps out around. Basically takes plates, sets tables. So they're just a waiter. What's the difference between a busboy and a waiter? Oh shit, I forgot to sub myself. I appreciate it a lot, man. Really, thank you. That's awesome. Very nice of you. How is it different to a waiter? I mean, I don't understand. You guys now have the emotes. You have a Yeti emote and a Chook emote. A waiter takes the orders and brings out the food and brings out the drinks. You don't do any of that. That's so weird. Okay, so a waiter takes the order, goes back and gives it, like, puts it up on the expediting thing, and then when the food's ready, takes it to the table, and then takes the drinks and everything to the table as well, and then then they're done. And then there's a busboy that then takes all the food back to the kitchen. That's so weird. Thank you for the sub as well. Then they walk around and ask everyone doing okay and they need anything like refills. Okay. Right. Well, fucking America, man. You guys have split one job into two. And then I'll come around and ask for their plates when I see they're clean. Yeah, see here, a waiter just like takes the order, put it to the expedition window, and keeps doing that. Goes around and asks if everyone's okay and tops up their drinks and their water and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And then gets the food and takes it to the people and does the refills and everything. And then, you know, takes the plate when they're ready and comes out and brings the dessert menu and this, that, the other. Like, the waiter just does everything. But from memory, well, not from memory, that's the wrong word. From what I see in the media, right? A lot of this thing is also in the media, right? So like movies and TV shows and all that, because I don't live in America and, you know, that's how you kind of find out these things. They're probably exaggerated and you know, not 100% true because it's you know, movies and Hollywood and all that shit. But from what I have learnt, or at least, like, waiters rely on tips, right? Like, they get paid like minimum wage or something and they rely on tips because in America you guys tip everybody, which again is a really weird foreign thing for me. And then don't busboys get paid even less? Not all restaurants have buses though. My brother works at one where he does it all. Okay. So, hold on. My god, this blows my mind. You've got a waiter that does... So, I'm referring and comparing to here, right? You've got a waiter that does half the job, and then you've got a busboy that does the other half of the job. And when you go to the restaurant, you have to then pay for your food, and then put a tip on top of that for the food. And then what? They tip the waiter, and then they tip the busboy as well? Or is the tip that they give for the food split between those two? Like, how does it work? You get paid the same, but less tips. So, the buses get 7% of all the waiter tips at the end of the night. Right, okay. So, hang on. Alright. My god. So, say I come in and I order a fucking hamburger or some shit, and it costs like, I don't know, like $5 or something. I don't know, these are all hypothetical numbers, I don't know, it's just, whatever. You pay your $5, right? And then you tip, is it like 20% or something? Most customers generally tip 10%. Okay, so I pay $5, and then I tip 50 cents. 10 to 20%. Alright, let's, for round numbers, say I pay $5 for a hamburger, and then I tip $1. Yeah? Does that mean all the tips at the end of the night, or the end of the shift, or whatever it is, go into like a pool of tips, and then out of that it gets divvied up between each person? Or is it that the person pays $5 for their hamburger, and then they put $1 tip for, I don't know why, and then they tip the waiter and busboy separately? Or is the tip then, is it one tip that's divided amongst everybody? It's so bizarre. I can't get my head around it. And then, okay, so, oh, well, I'll let you answer because then I have more questions. I have a lot of questions. It's so interesting. The waiters at the end of the night split all the tips that they got with the buses. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, is that $1 tip from the hamburger, is that the tip for the waiters? Or is that a tip just for, like, the owners of the restaurant? Like, that's the tip. Okay, so... Right, so the $5 hamburger and then the $1 tip goes into the pool, and at the end of the night, that pool of money, however much is there, gets divided amongst all the waiters. Yeah? And the busboys. So you get 7% of the waiter's tip? No? Fuck. Each waiter has their own little pool. Okay, that confuses things even more. Alright, here we go. Next question. Fuck, this is more stressful than Kenji trying to figure this out. Whatever tips their customer leaves is what splits at the end of the night. Okay, alright, next question. Say there's 5 waiters. Waiter 1 gets... What's an average tip at the end of the night? Like, is it like $50 or $20 or $100 or like... I have no idea. I have no idea. Like, what's an average tip at the end of a shift? 50 to 60. And that's a percentage of... Oh my god. Okay, hold on. So let's say... Fuck. Let's say waiter 1 gets $100 worth of tips. Waiter 2 gets $150 worth of tips. Waiter 3 gets $80 worth of tips. Alright, let's say there's 3, because otherwise I'm going to get confused. Let's say there's 3 waiters. Waiter 1 gets $100. Well, no, hang on, we'll do it. Waiter 1 gets $80. Waiter 2 gets $100. Waiter 3 gets $150. Right? So they all get their different tips. Then I assume there's also 3 busboys. There's the same amount of busboys as there is waiters. Is that true? No? Fuck! How does this work? It doesn't make any sense. There's 1 busser per section in the entire place. Holy shit, this is like a fine art science. Like, you need to go to fucking university or college to just understand how this shit works. I get tipped out of 5 different waiters. Okay. So, holy shit. 5 waiters, 3 buses. Okay, alright, let's do the math. Let's say there's 5 waiters. They get 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. 3 buses to 15 waiters? Oh my god. Okay, alright. New thing. All 15 waiters get the exact amount of same money. All 15 waiters get $100, right? So at the end of the night, every waiter has $100. Yeah? Okay, good. Then there's 3 busboys. So you take what, 7% of a waiter's tips? Is what you said? So out of that $100, you get 7. Yeah? Okay, good. So you get $7 times 15. Yeah? 7 times 15 is, I don't know, some form of number. Orca, welcome. You're almost at the end of the stream, so it's bad timing, but welcome. No? Oh, fuck. I give up. I don't understand how this works. We could just keep streaming for another 2 hours until I understand how this works. 5 servers. Oh, right. So you take a percentage of the 5 in your area, not all 15. Gotcha. Okay, fine. That's fine. I got that. So $500. You get 7% of $500. Is that right? Right. Okay. So 7% of 500 is like, what? $32 or something? Is that right? $39? $30? Okay, fine, $30. Okay, so you take $7 out of their 100. No. Oh fuck, my head. They have $100. You take 7%. So they go home with $93 each, right? They go home with 93. You go home with 7. Yes. Okay, I'm getting there. All right. So they go home with 93, and you go home with 7. So that means, Cats, welcome. I think you were lurking. You got a free sub from Snaps. So I think everyone got, like 5 people got free subs before and nobody said thank you, which is not the best. Oh no, Solar said thank you. Okay, alright. So they take $93 home, you take $7 home. So let's do that other weird comparison hypothetical before. I gotta close my eyes so I can concentrate. Waiter 1 earns 60, waiter 2 earns 80, waiter 3 earns 100, waiter 4 earns 120, waiter 5 earns 140, right? Yeah? So that means waiter 1 got shafted and didn't get many tips at all. So you take 7% of their $60, which is like, what, like $4. So they take home $56 and you take $4 of them. Okay, I'm getting it. So ultimately, you guys fully rely on waiters. If waiters like shit the bed, you get no money. Right, okay. That was good timing, because we're done. That was so stressful. My head hurts from trying to figure that out. In a restaurant, every single job is super important. Well, yeah. So, alright. It damages everyone else. Here we go. Last question, providing you're happy to give away this information. What wage do you earn? Like, so at the end of the night, you split up the tips and whatnot. What would you earn from that night as a wage? $7.50 an hour. Okay, and how many hours is a shift? Eight to 9 hours. Okay, so you're earning like, what, like, let's say $60? You're earning $60 for a shift, and then around there, and then you're taking in 7% of 5 persons' tips. And what did you say before? How much do you get on average? $50 to $60. So you make around $100 to $120 a night. Does that sound about right? Yes. Okay. Right. And then, fuck. Okay. Currency conversion. USD to AUD. Okay. Let's say $110 split the difference. That's 162 Aussie because Australia sucks ass. So 162 bucks for like 8 hours. What does that work out to be? 162. 8. It's like 20 bucks an hour. As an average. That's alright. Unless it's dead, like a big fair in the town. Okay. Look, we got there in the end. We got there in the end. I understood it. Kinda. But that was quite the journey. It's been fun. It has been fun. It has been. It's very true. All right. Well, I need to go take a break and go take some headache medicine because that was a giant headache. But I'm glad I understand it. So that was good. Thanks for the chats. Now I gotta wake up at 7:30 in the morning to chop veggies. Nice. Love a good veggie chop. came into stream, leaves with a headache. Yeah. Fuck. That was pretty good though. I enjoyed it. So Bit Hero stream. Next one will be Thursday. Thursday capture rate. And then a week from now, Sunday item find. We'll keep going with item find. At least you left a tip. You did. You left 7% of a tip. You're now officially back after being away for a bit. That's some really bad timing because we're done. Thanks for the stream. No worries. Bit Heroes will be back on Thursday and Sunday as always. But if any of you want to stick around, we're going to Dragon Age Origins basically now. I'm going to take like a 5-10 minute break to get some lunch. And then we're going to go to Dragon Age. So if anyone wants to stick around and have more chats, that would be great. Otherwise, if you're just here for the Bit Hero stuff, I will see you on Thursday. Also, Katz is having an aneurysm and she's got Tourette's right now. on a giant, weird looking thin, what's his name? Nosdudu. Yeah. Alright. I'll see you guys either next week or in like 10 minutes. Great timing. I'll probably stay for the other game. Nice. I'll see you there. Okay, bye!